In our last episode, we headed out of River Dunes Marina to Deaton's Boatyard to get this boat done. At first glance, the boat didn't look too bad. It hasn't been out of the water in 3 years, although we have had the bottom cleaned, scraped by a diver several times. Let's take a little closer look. One of the things I did notice is that there's a lot of these little white barnacles. And boy, when I began the process of removing them, they are really hard to remove. I had read somewhere that you can actually paint your propeller to kind of keep these little things from attaching so quickly to it. I'm going to do a little research. If you know anything about that, please leave a comment. So let's start our little inspection of the bottom part of this boat, because that's where we're going to start one by one. We have an iron keel. We have a keel to hull joint connection. This is where the iron keel attaches to the fiberglass hull. That area needs to be managed. And let's see what else is going on at the bottom of this boat. When I bought this boat, the previous owner was simply completely unavailable to help us to learn about this boat. So there was this piece of zinc that was bolted underneath the bottom of the hull. And I was not familiar with that arrangement. On the inside of these bolts in the lazarette is the bonding system wires all coming together. So I just stuck in an old piece of zinc, and then I put a hanging zinc connected to the inside of the bolts. After seeing it again, I contacted the Moody's Owners Group, and I realized that there is a zinc pre-made that I have just ordered with new bolts so that this can be the correct way, and I won't even need the hanging zinc anymore. Another issue was this propeller zinc was just put on a few months ago when I got the new propeller put on, and it was seriously corroded out. So I also noticed that in another Moody 34 from a picture of an English owner that he's got 2 of these zincs on the propeller, so maybe that's the way to go from now on. Put 2 zincs on the propeller shaft, and then also get this main zinc hull established so I can rest assured that we've got the protection that we need. While I have the boat out of the water, I looked at the original surveyor's report, and I noticed it said the bottom gudgeon needs to be bedded to the skeg. Not really sure what that meant, so again I wrote to the Moody's Owners Group, and they told me how to check to make sure that it was secure. And finally, we're going to have to clean it real good, prep it, and then paint it with the bottom paint after we do any repairs that might be necessary. So it's been really slow going this first week doing work because it's been so hot. There's been such a high heat index, 107 degrees. So I was able to do work in the morning and close to sunset, but it definitely slowed the work down. If some of you viewers are wondering where Amy is, she's enjoying spending some time with our new granddaughter, which I will be joining shortly after I get the first part of this bottom paint done.